Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Xenogears! Last time we arrived in Solaris, and specifically we're here in the worker bee settlement area, Honeycomb. Someone will explain that in due time. But before we do that, let's go talk to, I think, the one other building that remains before we talk to somebody who actually will advance the plot. Who are you? So, basically, be extremely boring. This sounds like a horrible case of slavery. Like, I know there isn't a good case of slavery, but this just sounds like an absolutely horrible existence. Sounds just horrible. I got no words for it. Anyway. If you remember last time, we spoke with Samson, a guy who looked like Timothy, one of, or what was her name, Alice's fiance from the beginning of the game. And he said that we could get out of here, but first we need to check out the auburn-haired Gibbler officer that, of course, Faye believes is Ellie. Make sure, you know, we're not leaving her behind here. Talk to a couple more people. Yeah. Okay. You guys done talking? Good, because I really don't care. The people around here, not particularly interesting. In fact, a lot of the people in Solaris are not really all that interesting to talk to. There's a few that are really worth talking to, and yes, of course, it's Ellie. But most of them, not so much. We know this. He's the main character of a JRPG. Of course he's stupid. If he was smart, the game would be over really quickly as he'd come up with a good plan and end everything. But that's not Faye. Nowhere close. Where exactly are we? This is the third class F block. Now, someone last time was talking about there being different blocks within the main area. And so yes, we're in the third row, or the third tier, where Land Dwellers lives, and there's 20 blocks, which is why, you know, we have F, and I think they've talked about K before. So they're all like different segments. It kind of makes me think of Midgar, actually, but not really. Just in the fact that everyone gets kind of segmented in that way. Yeah, DNA is on the molecular level. At least I believe it is. It's definitely very small, whether it's the molecular level or a lower level or a slightly higher level. I can't recall off the top of my head, but anyway, what are they called? They're called worker bees, came from the shape of their housing blocks, which is why I've been mentioning it multiple times. Whether they've said it or not, I can't remember at this point because I've gone through certain parts of this game prior to recording, maybe once, maybe twice, sometimes 3 times, depending on, you know, whether I actually get a chance to record after I go through it. A lot of times I go through it right before I want to record, get called into work early, and then don't get to work on it until next week. Don't have a lot of time during the weekdays to get a lot of recording done, unfortunately. Yeah, she probably wouldn't know all that much. If you remember, she said, you know, well, she's part of the Gibbler forces, so she's not necessarily, you know, a lower class citizen. I believe they've mentioned what her rank is or her class, but not sure. So I'll leave it be. We do explore more of that while we're here, so that's always good. Yeah, so Satan took a different one, he's somewhere else, and so the two of us are going to go off on a date. No, not really, we're just going to try and get out of here. Now, even though it looked like they left on Saibzen, apparently they broke in at the same time, just at a different starting point, and Saibzen with Maria, and that's it, ran out. At least I think that's how this is working. It's hard to be sure. Anyway, once you've talked with Ellie, we can now move forward. Now we have to go back and talk to Samson there, so let's fast forward through that. There's nothing else here, by the way. Yeah, just a wall. Now, all of you guys out of the way, so go past you, and I believe it's this one, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And once you do that, the reason why I talked to Samson first, you don't have to. You can go straight to talking to Ellie and then go talk to him, but you get a little extra dialogue, I think. And I think all that extra dialogue is oh, she was on your side. But, might as well. It's the natural way to explore the area by going from one side to the other. Anyway, we get a work permit, and apparently he has another one. Otherwise, why didn't he just keep the same one and us all go together? Fast forward through that. Now, who are you? Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I already talked to you. Get out of the way. Well, I wanted to wait because he's a little too close because, yeah, this is our friend Samson. Probably don't want to share that with one of the guys getting mad at the malcontents. Anyway, it's not really a maze at all, though I do have a map on the side of my screen there because, yeah, it will help, but that's about it. It's not really a maze, it's rather straightforward, in fact. Now, go through here. Now, so we have one of those here, and we have another one of those here. These are elevators. And now, the first one leads to the same room, but farther away from our destination. So let's just take this one. It's just faster, easier, might as well. And let's see, can I get the camera angle? So there's Samson over there, so that's where we need to get to. So let's head into here first. I'll take the camera around a little bit. Now, once you... Okay. Once you get here, you will see there are these things. Do not ever be in their line of sight, otherwise they will catch you instantly, even if you are technically behind them. So basically doing this, if you ran behind him now to get to the door, which is right there, you're not going to get there, he's going to capture you. So you got to wait for him to take all the way around, then you can go. I don't know why. They just kick you back to the very first room of the area. I don't really know why they're there to begin with. Well, like from a logical perspective, yeah, it makes sense. But the fact that it's not very difficult to accomplish, you know, avoiding them, seems like they're just kind of tagged on there for realism, I guess. All right, so can we see what's in that room? No, we cannot. Okay. So, go up here, there's one more of these, and then if you look behind me, there's the way forward. So let's head down this one. Leads to the only item in the entire area. Not the entirety of Solaris, just this area. There we go. And it's only an Aqua Salt EX. So if you miss it, no biggie. If it's really worth the extra 30 seconds, probably not. Alright, now let's head this way. And there's Samson. Oh, I guess only gazelles or the first class can get through there. Oh, well that's cool. Well there goes that plan. Yeah, security's a wee bit tight here. Faye, why do you have to just try and destroy everything? It's usually not the most effective strategy. First class is an ID or a military ID. Can't just stand here. Really? Yeah, that's very much like Bart. Let's go into certain death and just wing it. Ellie. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I can't remember if they've mentioned that she's first class, but yeah, she's a first class citizen. I'm pretty sure she said it early on in the game, but I couldn't remember for sure. What's up? Yeah, that is kind of strange, now that you mention it. Why wouldn't they report it? Oh, I guess that does make a lot of sense. You know, they're supposed to be the elite, right? Gebler is the elite fighting force of Solaris, even above their traditional guards or their traditional military. They're like the elite officer types. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go. Oh, and I thought you wanted to do something else. Yeah, but we can now get through there. We just need to have Ellie with us in order to accomplish that. And there's another elevator. This place has a lot of elevators. A lot of elevators. Yeah, they automate those sequences every time you go over one of those, so just kind of be aware of that. What's going on here? Yeah, we know that. Okay. Yeah, Gebler is well respected and probably feared a little bit. Yeah. Move along, move along. Alright, what do you have to say? Is everything okay? Sure, everything's fine. Well, that was easy to relieve you. What if you say the other one? Yeah, basically, they can't even believe that the lambs have any chance against them. Even though, you know, from Gebler's perspective, we've proved it against them multiple times. Oh, come back here. Anyway, if you stand here... Okay. Yeah, no doubt. You fill out some forms, and you do them wrong. Anyway, you can't really talk to anybody else up there, so you just pop through the door here. What's with that music? That music does not belong here. Okay. The government picks your mate? Oh, it's all about having, you know, good blood, good descendants. Yeah, that gives you a little bit of an idea. You saw how, like, this is actually the second-class city. Now, this one is a little weird. This music doesn't seem to belong until you kind of get an idea of what these people are like. Yeah. Of course, we all dress weird. Then again, that's just a cultural thing. Pogo shoes. Okay then. The Imperial model is super cool, ultra rare. Alright. But yeah, this, even the people in the second class are, you know, highly organized, even, you know, pretty much as much as the third class. They just have more rights. Alright, let's pop down the stairs real quick. There's not a whole lot to do down here. Danger looses ahead. Top new songs. Elevator song. Solaris Sunset. Hey, look at that! And what was this game released in? 1997, 98? They already knew that the future was downloads. And of course you gotta upgrade your software, hardware, something. They just want more money out of me. They always do. There's nothing else we can do down there as far as I know. Yeah, it's kind of like the roadway, I guess. Cool enough, I would presume. Let's pop in here real quick. Alright. Battling Alloy. Okay. Sure. Can I talk to you? I guess not. Fine. People right here like to run away from me. This one, that one, whatever. So, I'm assuming she chooses the other one after that? I don't know. And what do you have here? The Ticketmeister. Tickets, buy or sell. Can we get some tickets? VIP seating for the dedication is all sold out. Homeovision, or whatever that is. Yeah, everything. Maybe they're talking about the pogo sticks or something like that? Let's talk to you. what is with these Imperial pogo ships? Alright, let's talk to you. The Imperial model. Okay. Yeah. Doesn't that say impaired model? It's a fake! Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, here we go. We have items. We can buy more items. Nothing new. It's all the same junk that we've been able to buy forever. Is that new? No, I've already bought some of those. Nothing particularly interesting here. Alright, let's talk to you. This one, at least you have something interesting. The matchlock, though I can't remember if we were able to buy this before now. Again, don't buy this. I've already mentioned this in the past. All of the ammo for this gun is elemental based, and that just makes him very, very difficult to use. So I would recommend against it. I can't remember which ammo is better. I think this is what I'm currently equipping, this ammo right here. I don't have any stored, which means I might be equipping it. Either way, I'm going to buy 5 of those and 5 of those, find out which one's better, and then use it. As for this one boosts my attack by quite a bit. This is the big gun ammo. I'm actually going to buy up to 10 of those, though I'll probably never even use one, just because it's cheap as balls and it doesn't really matter. Here we go. New armor and headgear. This will be the best we'll be able to get until the end of the disc, so we might as well pick some of these up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I'm going to go with 4 because we find one in the upcoming dungeon. Here, you can see, I'm not going to bother when it increases my defense by 2. It's just not worth it to me. Let's see here. We get 8 increases for Faye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to get 5 of these. And again, I'm going to get one of these in the upcoming area, so don't need to worry about that. And I'm not going to waste money on everyone else to get random stuff for them. Probably won't even end up using most of it, so... Like, I'll equip them, but I probably won't end up using all of them because there really isn't a whole lot of point. I won't have a chance to use these other characters right now. Wow, that's impressive. They are very full of themselves. Big struggle on the surface, but it has absolutely nothing to do with us. So yeah, these people are so controlled, so manipulated to do whatever the Solaris government wants, much like the citizens on the ground, that they just don't care about anything else. It's kind of interesting to see how Solaris... Yeah, some people don't like Ramses. Not a lot, but a few people. But yeah, it's kind of interesting to see that, you know, everyone's being controlled by the Solaris government, even its own citizens, and their own citizens are just treated much better, to some extent. You know, obviously the third-class citizens not so well. The second class, much better, as you can see, which kind of explains this very upbeat music. Kind of doesn't belong. It's very off-putting the first time you play this game, and you get here and you hear this theme. It's like, why is this here? And I guess when you kind of listen to some of these other people, they have no worries. They have very few worries and don't care. So in that sense, it does make a decent amount of sense. Walking along the Etrenank. Now, I forgot to look up that word, so I'm going to look that up real quick and give you the reference that is to, because I'm pretty sure there was something pretty important there. Okay, now I kind of remembered bits and pieces of this, but not enough to explain without wandering around in circles in my head. So basically, Etrenank, or a derivative of that word, or Etrenank is a derivative of this other word, that is the name given to the Tower of Babel by the people who created it. And of course, the Tower of Babel we know as the tower that was built to reach God, and ended up, you know, just leading to the creation of all the different languages. But that's not a real focus of this one. The idea is this city in the sky, way above everybody else, is supposed to be, you know, this Tower of Babel. It's basically, you know, their idea of heaven. In fact, the name of this track, the song, is Solaris, the Eden of Heaven. Now, as you can tell, they're very, you know, yeah, I don't even think it's ethnocentric. They're egocentric. They're completely egocentric. They're ethnocentric as well, but they focus so much on themselves. In fact, the name Solaris is Latin, or derivative from the Latin word for sun. So they're in the sky, sun, heaven, God, yeah. They're extremely full of themselves. And apparently there's an strolling, which means walking along the Etrenank. Now, the Etrenank is the only city of Solaris. Now, even though there's different sections to the city, you know, all the different blocks, it's very much like Midgar from Final Fantasy VII in that regard. You know, you have the lower levels, the lower sectors, and then you have some of the higher levels where people have more money, and then finally you have the top tier where you tend to see, you know, like the Shinra Tower and all the people with all the money are. In this game, that will be the first class, and we don't get to go there for, well, a little bit anyway. We do get to see there once. Oh, so he's giving a speech, huh? Maybe that's what those tickets were for. Apparently, this leader is very well liked by these people. Yeah, that's that thing over next to the dialogue box. It's like a, I don't know, a hologram dancer. They talk about that a little more in Xeno Saga. Arbot Plaza. Oh, the dedication ceremony. And we don't have a ticket. Oh, okay. No ticket, you can't go in. How do you figure that? Why do we have to watch this anyway? Oh, what kind of festival is it then? Yeah, that's right. We took down all 3 of the outside gates, and now people can actually see Solaris, which I'm sure is kind of frightening for the people who believe themselves so far beyond everyone that, you know, these other people, these land dwellers, couldn't even see them. That's how far above they were. And now, some of these people, they're hearing through rumors, are actually able to take down these gates, and now they're visible. So some of them are getting a little scared. Makes sense. We need to get tickets. So basically we're going on a date, which is why I said it earlier, because yeah, our plan is to get tickets to go see a show. It's date night. But that night is not tonight. That will be next time. So yeah, this is the final building we haven't been to. Game, can I go in here? You have to go on the right side. I don't know why. Anyway, this is the I guess the building area or whatever of Solaris, and it's kind of weird. Now, in order to do this, we'll have to go and talk to a whole bunch of different people, but let's end with this scene, because why, game? Why do we have to see this? Anyway, that's all for this one. Next time, we'll go grab some tickets and see if we can see a show and see if Faye can get any action tonight. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.